What's up, everybody? Mike, Great Lakes Waterman. I just wanted to do a quick clip of the current conditions because they are just fantastic to learn how to downwind subfoil. It's just small, mushy, onshore waves left over from a big wind, and they're perfect for learning how to downwind subfoil. You do not need to know how to flat water pop up to downwind subfoil, to do a big downwinder. Like, you just need some little waves, little mushy waves, and it'll get you up and going. So I'll zoom in on the waves, show you what I'm talking about. So here are the waves. Nothing big at all, slow, kind of mushy breaking waves, but they teach you your timing, when to paddle, when not to paddle, and just getting up and going. And you just paddle out really quick. I mean, these are conditions found on the shores of Great Lakes quite often, so you can get a lot of practice in. So I'm just gonna ramble on about the downwinding and foil surfing in the Great Lakes. Like, I've always been kiting with a surfboard. It was always like a tool to get you onto the waves, and the kite can bring you to where you need to be because it's so mushy most of the spots that, you know, the kite is a huge advantage to get you out past that breaking waves, close period sets, and it can get you onto the waves. But the kite was a tool for me to ride the waves, and then the wing is like a chairlift to bring you out, further out, get you into the waves. And even like sailing on a boat, it's all about the downwind run and riding those waves. I've just always been obsessed with just riding the waves, and the foil is such an awesome tool and makes it so easy. It makes mushy conditions just awesome. Compared to prone surfing, it's just like the reward to effort ratio is not even comparable. It's just so amazing. And the downwinding, like riding open swells for miles on end, it's really something special. So if you like the waves, try the foil. It opens up so many windows. The more gear you have, the less traveling you have to do. You can stay right in your backyard, which makes it convenient, and it's just more time on the water, less driving, win-win. And it's just awesome. Highly recommended. Here we go. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. He's going. Yeah. Filling up on flat water to do a downwinder. But that being said, I'll talk about flat water paddle ups and a few little things I've kind of picked up and why I still practice flat water pop-ups. Number one reason, it's just good muscle memory, and it trains your muscles. Like, my shoulder's a little bit temperamental sometimes, but going out maybe once a week, doing a flat water paddle up, I believe has strengthened up those muscles. And even on the Great Lakes or larger bodies of water, when you're practicing your flat water paddle up, you really got to pay attention to the waves. There could be very subtle ones, like if you were looking closely, or person who wasn't in the water, they'd say it's glass calm, but there could be actually some waves coming up and happening, and you want to time your paddle up with that. Like, you do not want to paddle up the back of a wave, no matter how small it is. The flat water pop-ups are difficult enough. Paddling up the backside of a wave, no matter how small it is just gonna add to that difficulty and exhaust you even earlier. But I've been playing around with it a little bit, and that's one thing you got to keep in mind. And it's just good training for your muscles. Also, the muscle memory. You know, flat water paddle ups are kind of an all-out sprint, and technique while you're sprinting all out is a hard thing to think about. So the more reps you get in on flat water and calmer conditions, you can really think about your technique, and after you fall or you give up, you can kind of think about what went wrong, what went right, and it'll just, like anything, the more practice the better. That being said, I've still been playing around with paddle lengths. I like a little bit higher paddle length, like up to my mid forehead or eyebrow, or head high at least, for a flat water paddle up. The paddle I have right now, actually holding as a selfie stick. So this is flat water paddle up, definitely preferred length. I believe, yeah, this is almost maybe a little bit over my head, head high. Those few inches make a huge difference. Those last few paddles, while you're just have the paddle engaged and going, you want that extra length so you can get down and keep on paddling hard, because that's the only energy you're getting when you're flat water paddling up. And this is an 88 square centimeter paddle. I do like the shorter one, seems fine. It goes down lower and it's easier on my shoulder, I believe, and just easier to hold on. It's crazy how just a few inches makes such a big difference. But I highly recommend all this water stuff, the foiling. It's these conditions aren't anything special, but I know it's going to be a blast. It's going to be like 1 foot, 2 feet max, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So get out there, have some fun. So this is my shorter paddle, and I like it in the waves. It's the Onoava 105. It's shorter, a little above my eyebrows. And when you're in the waves and downwinding, I find this length is fine. Usually it's like max 5-6 big powerful strokes with this paddle, and then you're up and going. We're on a flat water paddle up.